Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to draw a map for a career that is just so incredibly important, support work. We're going to explore all the different kinds of places you can build a career and really truly make a difference.
So, if you've ever thought about working in care, you've probably realized pretty quickly that the options can feel, well, a little overwhelming. We put this explainer together to be your personal guide, helping you sort through all the possibilities and find a path that feels just right for you.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the two basic worlds of care. Then we'll take a tour of the specific places you could end up working. We'll look at the difference between clients staying or just visiting. After that, we'll zoom in on some key facilities, and finally, we'll get right to the heart of what this job is really like. Okay, let's dive right in. The very first thing you need to get your head around is that the entire world of care is pretty much split into two main environments. And trust me, this one distinction changes everything about the job.
So, here's the big split. On one side, you have community-based care. This is all about supporting people in their own homes, helping them stay independent. On the other side, you've got facility-based care. This happens in dedicated buildings like hospitals or nursing homes, and it tends to be a bit more structured.
So, now that we have that big picture idea, let's get specific. Where exactly could you find yourself working as a support worker? You might be surprised by how long this list is.
Let's start with the ones that probably pop into your head first. You've got hospitals, which are fast-paced, dealing with short-term medical issues, great for people who love that high-energy environment. Then there are long-term care homes, which you might know as nursing homes. Here, it's all about building steady, daily relationships with residents who need a lot of support. Then you have places where the vibe is less medical and more about community. Retirement or assisted living facilities are for seniors who are still pretty independent but need a little help. Group homes, on the other hand, provide a shared, supportive home for people with specific needs, like developmental disabilities. You could also work in places that are really goal-oriented. Think about rehabilitation centers. They're all about helping people recover skills after an accident or illness. It can be so rewarding to see that progress. And community health centers are fantastic because you become a key part of a specific neighborhood's health and well-being. And now we circle back to that community setting where the work gets really personal. Adult day programs offer social activities and also give family caregivers a much-needed break. And of course, working directly in a client's own home, that's the heart of community care. It's where you get that deep one-on-one connection. And finally, there is the incredibly meaningful and specialized world of hospice and palliative care. The focus here is all about providing comfort and ensuring the best possible quality of life for someone at the end of their life. It takes a special kind of person to do this work. Okay, let's add another layer to our map here. It's not just about the type of building. A really key difference is whether clients live there all the time or just pop in for services. The difference is pretty simple when you break it down. Live-in facilities are just that. They're homes. Clients live there and get round-the-clock care. Think of a long-term care home. Outpatient facilities are places clients visit for a specific service and then go back to their own homes. A community clinic or an adult day program is a perfect example of this. All right, you ready? Let's do a quick rapid-fire round to really nail down the main purpose of some of those key live-in facilities. What's their specific job in the whole ecosystem of care? First up, hospitals. Their mission is crystal clear. They provide acute, meaning intense and immediate, medical and surgical care for short-term problems. Next, long-term care homes. These are for clients who have significant, ongoing needs that are just too much to manage at home. They need that constant supervision and personal care. What about group homes? Well, these are all about creating a supportive, shared home for people with developmental disabilities, mental health challenges, or for those who are on the road to recovery. And hospice or palliative care, this is really unique. The focus isn't on curing an illness, it's about maximizing comfort, dignity, and the quality of life for people who are nearing the end of theirs. So, we've mapped out the where, but that's only half the story. To really understand this career, we have to talk about the human side of it, the amazing rewards and, yeah, the very real challenges. Because behind all the different job titles and buildings, there's that one question that matters most, right? What does it actually feel like to do this work every day? The good stuff? Oh, the rewards go so deep. This is way more than just a job. It's a chance to build these incredible relationships with people. And because there are so many different places to work, there's always room to grow. But the biggest thing, for sure, is seeing that you are making a direct, positive impact on someone's life day in and out. But at the same time, we have to be honest about the tough parts. This work can be physically hard. Lots of lifting, long hours on your feet, and the emotional side can be draining, dealing with stress and client loss. Plus, you've got bigger issues like heavy workloads and staff shortages that can make things really high pressure.
And that brings us right here. You've seen the map now, the different roads, the high points, the challenging terrain. So the question isn't just where can I work, it's knowing all of this, where do my skills, my personality, my compassion fit best? Where could you make the biggest impact?